Welcome to the Christmas Stampathon 2021 challenge, which can be found over on Facebook. So to kick off this year's challenge, we are going to case a card which is from the mini catalogue. So using this idea and this sketch, we're going to come up with our own creations. Let's see what we're going to make. So I've got here a few strips from the True Love Designer Series paper, which is all black and white, and it's got different prints on either side of the paper. To just add a bit of colour to these strips, I'm coming in with my Pool Party Stampin' Blend pen. So these are alcohol markers, they're very quick drying, and with some of the papers I'm just going to colour the surroundings, some of them I'm going to colour all of the paper, some of them it will just be the flower detail. So I'm finding my smallest or my shortest strip to stick down first, roughly in the middle, and then using the other strips to stick on either side, doing alternate black and white with a coloured in piece. So once this is all completed and all stuck down, don't worry about the overhang bit because this can be cut down in one fair swoop. So I'm just sticking it in my mini trimmer and trimming that all down. So next up we're using the star. I think this is the second largest in the So Many Stars dies. And I'm going to run that through my machine and pop out that large star in the centre. I've got the next star down there and that's going to be cut out on some Pool Party cardstock. So I've run that through my die cutting machine and that can slot inside there with a gap around it. Using my embossing buddy to go over some black cardstock and using some Versamark ink, and this stamp here which is from the Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set, and my plan is to emboss this and then we're going to cut it out later. So using the Versamark ink, this is the perfect ink for laying on some powder, and I'm using the white and just knocking off the excess. Heat up the powder, which then melts it and turns it into raised embossed sentiments. So I've done a few of these because altogether the challenge calls for 4 cards altogether. And I'm carefully going down the centre first because there's a real tight spot where that Y and A meet on my sentiment. So just take your time to cut around the sentiment so you've got a nice black border. So fussy cutting round, it's easier to keep your scissors straight and to try and move your paper, and this helps you to be able to fussy cut nice and neatly. So with my elements ready, I'm going ahead and sticking a black piece of card behind where the star's going to lay, so that when we put in the other Pool Party star, you'll have a black layer behind it. Using some dimensionals and these bits around the edges of the dimensionals, which don't go to waste, perfect for these corners, just to lift up my top layer with all the stars on. So once you've taken off all the backing, you can then adhere that to your card. I'm trying to show you here the fact that it is popped up. It's a little bit tricky to show on the video. So then I'm going to go ahead and glue that Pool Party star in the centre. Once that's done, we can stick down our sentiment, and the joy of cutting it is you can lay it where you want. So I'm just graduating this down the bottom left hand side of the card. Next I'm coming in with some iridescent embellishments. Now these aren't in stock anymore, so I'm actually just using these up because they're retired, and using my black Stampin' blend I can colour these in. There are some black ones available in our new mini catalogue in the 2020 January to June catalogue, so check out my shop at stampinstarcreations.co.uk for those. So laying a couple down in the corner and then one up at the top to help balance those embellishments. And there's our inlaid card. Very alternative, a Christmas card with different colours, but hopefully you can see with the pictures side by side where I got the inspiration from and how I followed along with the sketch. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and if you hit the thumbs up, it just encourages more people to be able to see the video. Comment below, let me know what you thought of today's sketch, and like I said, do join us along over on Facebook for the Christmas Stampathon challenge, and please do use Stampin' Up products, preferably current product, if you'd like to join in with our challenge. Thank you so much for watching, take care and have a good day.